Lay low, major on the beat.
Cowboys raw and uncut. Cowboys raw and uncut. Cowboys raw and uncut. Cowboys raw and uncut.
What up, Cole?
Cowboys raw and uncut.
What up, y'all?
Cowboys raw and uncut.
Man, still full off them cheesesteaks. Still full off them pizza. It's still that week. You know what I mean? Until this game, when the game starts, a new week. It's a new week once the game starts. But until then, you know what I mean? Like right now, I feel good. I'm still high. I'm still high off this Eagles win.
So can we take this show on the road, man?
We ain't got no choice.
We got to do it.
We ain't got no choice.
We ain't got a choice.
It's two things. It's on the road. We're playing a desperate team.
Desperate.
And that little hoopla everybody talking about with the grass first turf shit that we done played. So
we desperate as a motherfucker too. We desperate as a motherfucker too.
Check one, two. They done beat us the last two times.
Yeah, I know.
We've seen each
I remember one of them was a nighttime game. It was a pretty convincing little thumping we took.
I remember. Yeah, that was bad. But the one that I remember was my man throwing 6 picks. Was it 6 or was it 5 or 6? He threw 5 or 6, and then we won on a field goal. That was.
I say we came back and won that one.
Yeah, we came back and won that one. That's the one that I remember. And I remember the thumping is way in the back of the memory, man. But
I remember the last time we played them was 2019 Thanksgiving. It was Josh Allen's coming out party.
That's one I'm remembering.
Yeah, 26-15, and then before that, the one before that was 2015. Kellen Moore was going up against Tyron Taylor. We lost that 16-6.
That's an asterisk.
Yeah. So we ain't beat them. We ain't beat them in the last 2 meetings, man. So I ain't trying to see 3 straight against them.
Are y'all worried about the team beating their own chest off of the Philadelphia win?
Who, our team?
Yeah.
I'm not. I think they know the scenario, man. I think they know they need all 4 and some help. So I think that they're going to get out here, man, and play like they need these games, man.
Okay.
I think that's a good question, Rick, because normally I think we're going to wait to find this out, because normally we have a issue with dealing with prosperity as a team, man. Like we'll get up and go through, and then we'll bump our heads, man, because we was overlooking the team, feeling ourselves, whatever. So we want to see if this team is gonna take that step too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think that's what this game is for.
Let's hope. We've been giving Coach a little credit over the last few weeks. Let's hope Coach in the locker room reminds them what Rick was speaking of, how desperate they are, how they need a win, how they in the playoff hunt, how they've had our number the last couple of times. So let's hope that, all this is a little locker room motivation and we don't come out stagnant, man. We come out, that's going to be 0 degrees game time. Now, we'll have to see how that goes. We've not played those elements yet. So
it's supposed to be cold.
It's going to be cold?
Yeah, my white dude lied to me. He told me it was going to be the Buffalo fan I was telling y'all about. He told me it was going to be 50 degrees on Sunday in Buffalo.
I'm
looking up it right now.
Yeah, when I looked on the game and on the weather forecast,
I say Sunday 50 degrees.
Okay.
Buffalo, Sunday night, 50
degrees.
Sunday at 4. Sunday at 4:50. At New York 50, at Buffalo 50 is not our 50.
Yeah. Plus they right there back by the water.
That's off the water 50. That's off that water
channel. It's a Sunday, a few showers in the morning, becoming a steady light rain in the afternoon, high around 50 degrees. Chance of rain 70%.
What's the low?
The low is go back here. The low. Hold on, back there. Buffalo, New York. We got the low Sunday is 42.
We good then. When the sun go
Yeah.
down, that's
My
straight.
mistake. My mistake. I must have saw something different.
Yeah, because I know he told me.
We
I
good.
was talking. I
The
was
weather
talking
is
shit
not
to
an
him.
issue.
I was with that.
talking
to learn if it's gonna be good weather
Buffalo
yeah,
in December.
Buffalo.
for
Yeah, I'm
Buffalo
cool
in
with that.
December. So
And then we go to Miami, so it's like shit. We ain't got to worry about the weather. You know what I mean? Detroit's indoors too, and then Washington. We got Washington on the road, but you know we saw that go. But the weather shouldn't be an issue. It's these grass fields, and I don't think we overlook these teams. I don't think we overlook Buffalo, no matter their record. I don't think Buffalo can be overlooked. You know, it's a good football team, regardless of what their record shows. They can beat you, and they are a playoff team. They just lost games they can't put it together. So if you let them have that type of game on you, they're gonna beat you.
Yeah,
I'm
they
just
got
They're
win
definitely
their
gonna beat you.
division at this point.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
we
saying,
desperate too. But we desperate
coming
too.
off of that last game that we played was an emotional high for us. That was a all-in emotional roller coaster game to come out with the win. We got to match that again. I just want to make sure that we're doing that. The same way I said with the 49ers when they beat us in week 5, that was their highlight. That was an emotional game, and after that they crashed. They was better than the teams they lost to, but they were so amped up off of that Dallas game that they lost them following 3. They couldn't get right. Some people say it's the injuries. I think they was
Everybody had injuries.
Everybody got injuries. I think they was just on an emotional bent after they couldn't match that high that they got from playing Dallas until they got right. And I don't want us to suffer through that same thing.
I think that we're a different team.
Yeah.
Like if this continues the way that things are going right now, I see us being a different team. Like it's not. I don't see this team getting high off themselves right now because they're playing at a high level, but it seems like they're playing comfortably. They're not playing outside of themselves at a high level. You know what I mean? They're very in control. So as long as Dak don't turn the ball over, and I have no reason to think that the offense will stall. You know, so hey man, I see us going in and playing. The way that they beat us is that they're just better than us on that day. That's the only way I see them beat
Yeah,
us.
the only issue that I have right now is I think we done allowed Dak to be sacked like 29 times, which is like tied for 18th in the league.
Mm.
And that's what they do. That's kind of what they do. They like third in the league with 42 sacks on the year. So
Mm-hmm.
are we gonna Dax really got to continue to move his feet, get rid of the ball. We don't want him to have one of them. Who was it? Fletcher Cox that got him last time. I don't want to see
Yep.
none of them. Let the pressure get to him. That's the only thing I'm kind of concerned with. Like, is our offensive is Biadish and Steele, are they gonna hold up on the line to keep Dak safe?
That sack was on Zach. That was on Morton too.
It was on Zach. Okay.
That was on Zach. So I ain't really too concerned with him getting that up too much, but that's still on the other side. Yeah. Okay. And then them riding away from the crowd, from their home crowd. I know how we are at home. If we was at home, I'd say we're Peter rolling. But yeah.
Yeah.
But they're on an emotional high too, coming off a Kansas City game. So that game was big for them too. So they're just as desperate as we all know. Neither one of us can lose this game. You know, neither team can afford to lose this game. So I think that we play with some desperation. I just wonder how fast we play. Like, do we slow this ball down or do we go? Is this a pass first or a run first game?
I think we continue being us.
Yes.
Okay, mixing the balance. Balance. So you see balance coming. 20 rushes.
Yes,
25.
Yes, sir.
20 to 25 rushes this game.
Man, I think. Especially if we get up on them. If we get up on them, we definitely gonna bring the balance.
I think we taking whatever they give us. I say if they dropping back in coverage, we're gonna run that ball. If they pressing up on the line, we're gonna throw it over the top. I said,
Are they better at us than anything? Like at any position? Are they better at us in any position right now?
Well, with a couple of our positions being out, not participating in practice because of illness, Billy been sick. I think Kelly got sick. Cooks
I
done
think
got sick.
Michael was last
Yeah,
week.
Michael done spread it, and Tolbert. Tolbert sick too. None of them practice. I think Cooks practice Wednesday, then he ain't practice today. But Gilly didn't practice Wednesday or Thursday because of the
Yep.
illness.
They'll be back, man.
So
They're soldiers, man.
I know they'll be
gonna
back, but I'm just saying, are they gonna be 100%?
I don't think they're better than us at any position, but I think they're equal to us in a few positions. I think it can can't underestimate Diggs. Diggs is a beast. He got dog in him. Josh Allen got dog in him.
Safeties have to be aware. The rookie got some dog in it.
Kincaid, yeah. And the other one, and Dalton Knox is back, so they got a nice little two-head monster tight end.
So is this something we ain't seen before? Nah. You know what I mean? Is Diggs better?
Nah.
Is Diggs the best receiver we didn't see this year?
I mean, a big ass quarterback that can, that can put the ball there from time to time.
That was Herbert.
That was Herbert. Because
that was
Herbert.
It's a big ass quarterback that can put the ball there, and he's mobile, and he can get loose.
Ever since Dobbs tore our ass up, quarterbacks ain't been doing the same thing. When Dobbs ran loose on our ass, we ain't let too many quarterbacks really get loose. Jalen would get loose here and there, but I think those were just more so we were playing that pass really heavy, but quarterbacks ain't been able to just run on us like that.
Gotta watch out.
What about Cooks?
Cooks, I was about to say this. I was about to say that we got to watch out. Cooks has really come on the last 3 or 4 games. He's catching a lot of balls out of the backfield if he's not running it.
He's running nice routes.
Yeah, we got to be on that game out there. Yeah.
Four straight 100 yards from scrimmage.
Yeah.
4 straight games 100 yards from scrimmage.
Yeah, he's starting to he's starting to figure it out a little bit. Yeah.
I think he's gonna give us one though.
Josh Cooks.
That's gonna spark a flame.
Josh Cooks.
Josh Allen. He gonna give us one. He gonna throw one.
Oh yeah,
I'm with that.
He's capable. He's always capable of throwing you one because he's one of those quarterbacks that he loves to gamble.
Mm-hmm. He does.
Yeah.
I'm with that. He does.
Style points for us, dog. We get them, we start getting hard to beat.
The big thing here, man, we talked about that grass versus turf in that situation, and I've kind of figured it out that we get our physical on, it's not a problem. Turf allows you to be fast, and I understand that we're fast, and that's what we prosper most at because of the speed. But if we're physical like we were against Philly, I'm not worried about that grass turf situation.
But you say it, it's so funny. The customer's house, I was like that older lady. I told you she lived in Dallas for 43 years, bro. He mentioned that today. He was like, them boys get on that turf and they fast. He's like, when Emmett and the triplets and them was playing, they was playing on grass. And you could tell she's like, they hit harder, they ran it down your throat when they was playing on grass back then. These boys play on turf. Yeah, he said these boys play on turf and they move fast. That's what we are. Finesse. We're gonna run past you. While Emmett and the triplets and them back in the day, they were playing on grass, they was running through you. You know what I mean?
We just need to be physical this week, man. We just need to be physical.
No, we need to be physical throughout.
So you saying we soft? Is what you said, Rick?
That's another way for saying you soft, man. If Yeah. If
Is
we finesse and we want to, if we would
that
finesse and want to go around you and go to, nah. I heard Tank,
it's a
run
cute
through a
way of being
motherfucker.
soft. Yeah,
Man,
it's a cute.
hit
That's
him
a
in the
cute way of
face.
saying you soft.
Yeah, hit him with that Marshawn Lynch talk.
Hit him in the face over and
Over,
over.
With a
Yeah,
motherfucker in the
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
yeah.
Plus,
I'm with.
Yeah,
Ferg
bro.
ain't gonna allow us to be soft no more, man.
They listening to us, man. They got to know it's smoke out here for us, man. We gotta
Yeah,
have it right back for them, man. So they'll change that mentality, man. Tap into that dog.
What Dre
yeah.
said, the physicality, bring it to the mentality.
I'm looking forward to us growing, man. Actually, man, in this game for real. Like, I want to see us take another step and being a good football team and go out here and handle business, man. I don't
That'll
want
be
to
a
see
huge step.
ain't no reason for the offense to be falling off. Hit them in the mouth. Hit them in the mouth. They get to acting silly. They get to acting silly, get their D-line to moving around, create us some cushion. Run some little shit plays, get them moving, man. Then we start hitting them in their face and opening it up. Downfield passes. That go to W right there. Defense
Well,
gonna
what's
defense
that,
I'm
gonna
man?
do
They
what it do.
passing. No, they passing's not passing D is 11.
Yeah,
Looks like
it's
they.
on.
So they're not like a Philly. They're not like a Philly or
Mm-mm.
what's the run D?
like run D is 19.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
Yeah.
can get the run off a
Let's go
little
right
bit.
at 'em. Let's go.
Do we know the
What's up
extent?
with it?
Do we
What's up
know
with
the
it?
extent of Rico's ankle? Is it something he's been dealing with?
He came back in the game.
Okay, I know he was
Yeah,
limited.
and I think he's been limited.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was something to be concerned or if they just kind of maintenancing him, until Sunday.
I think he's good because he practiced.
He practiced,
And
yeah.
if he had a couple of DMPs or whatever, then I'll be a little bit more concerned. But
Yeah.
because he was limited in practice, man, I think they're
Yeah.
gonna get
Thursday's
him
Doing
always
a
for
a
little
that.
good
maintenance
time.
time.
And he finished the game out though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Yeah, he
good.
came back in.
Get a little treatment.
Yeah.
yeah,
He ready to
yeah.
go.
He got that Mr. Miyagi treatment.
Hankins is gonna miss this game.
Yeah,
So do y'all feel with them setting the spread that them 2-point favorite is disrespecting us a little bit?
I
No,
don't.
We
I
still
think
not
they give
getting
us
the
1 point
respect
favorite.
that we deserve.
You get 3 for being at the crib, right?
Yeah, I think they give us a 1 point favorite.
yeah, no, they give us a 1 point favorite, and the
Go.
fact that it's like, it's still Buffalo. Like, people can talk about Buffalo's record, but they're still Buffalo. They still do have a really good quarterback. They still have a really good wide receiver. Their defense is serviceable. So they're playing at home. Why not give them? Why not give them that? You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. Fuck it, we underdogs.
We
I like
3-3 on
playing.
the
I
road
like
this year.
playing. It ain't good. And our 3 wins was we're on the road. 3 wins was Carolina.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with the spread as well, huh?
Where
Chargers, Carolina,
Chargers.
and the Giants.
And the Giants, yeah. So
Yeah.
the best team we played on the road, the best team that we won against on the road right now is the Chargers.
And they losing 21-0 to the Raiders
Already?
in the first quarter. In the
Good
first quarter.
grief, dog. Good
Yeah.
grief.
So
Yeah,
we're
man.
3-3 on the road. We got to tighten that up. For us to get to where we need to be, we need to convince that,
Behind Aiden O'Donnell, huh?
behind Aiden O'Donnell. I ain't see the first one, but he done threw 2. He threw 2 tutties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rough out here.
We got to prove the road ready because
Gotta prove we road ready, man. That's what I said, Rick, man, a couple of weeks ago. These 2 games was the most important, man. These back-to-back road games, man.
Yeah. It's a dog.
That was gonna really show me.
We in the middle.
Show me what we're about right now, man.
Yeah. So we're in the middle of a juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? Going back to Seattle.
Yeah.
Then Philly at the crib. Seattle and Philly at the crib.
I would even
going to Buffalo and going to Miami, going back home to Detroit.
I was even saying, even with Washington being such a big rival and playing them on Thanksgiving on prime time was a big time game because they was coming to play and we crushed them. And then moving with the rest of the schedule, as you said, with Seattle and Philly, it's back to back.
And
we got
and we're gonna be Washington Super Bowl, that last game of the season.
Oh, absolutely.
They're gonna try their best to spoil it. They're gonna try their best to spoil it.
We're gonna be Miami Super Bowl. We're getting ready to be Detroit Super Bowl. All these games. We got these next 4 games, man. We have everybody Super Bowl.
I think our toughest game out of the 4 is what we're getting ready to see Sunday.
I agree.
Because we're playing. That's the best quarterback we're gonna see for the rest of these games.
I think we'll get to Tua, man. I think we'll get to Tua, and then at Detroit, I'm putting that all on the Ring of Honor, man. We are not getting ready to lose that.
Mm-hmm.
For real. And then Washington. So I think this is really our test. This is really our test because Buffalo, they gotta win out to have a chance at the playoffs. See, Detroit feel like they already in. Miami feel like they already in.
Miami's fighting for their division.
Yeah. They fight for their division too. So.
They fight for
But they got a good enough record though to.
No. See,
they don't.
That's what's so tricky about it. They lost last week, correct? Yeah, by 1 point. They've lost 4 games. Buffalo's lost 6. Buffalo still has them on the schedule.
Yeah, they got 1 more game.
Okay.
So they're desperate to knock us off to get one behind Miami so they can handle their own business.
Yeah.
They need every win before they see Miami.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take care of both of them.
You said this was the hardest one on the schedule.
Send us a Christmas card.
I'm a little skeptical with that one. I think Miami might be just because it's a lot of speed out there. I got to see it's a lot of speed down in the MIAO. So I want to see how we can handle that. But like you said, we should get pressure on Tua though.
Is Hill's ankle good?
Mm-hmm. They was talking about it today. I seen it on TV.
It was questionable for this game, but if he sit out this one, it'll be good. It'll be ready for us, which is cool.
You know something else about that Miami game.
True.
You know something else about that Miami game.
He came back in that game.
Rico.
No. Tyreek. He came back in the other game and played.
Yes.
He came back, caught 2 more catches and set him down.
And you know what makes that Miami game a little interesting for me too, Rick?
What's that?
Is Xavier Howard and Ramsey.
I was gonna say it.
2 physical defensive backs, CD, Cookie, and a lot of our game has been going downfield. So
I seen Xavier go down that last game, so I don't know how. I seen Xavier go down last game. I don't know if he's back or not. Plus, we'll put CD in the slot.
CD gonna eat. I don't give a shit what they.
Well, I didn't know if Ramsey's one of those guys. He's a guy that didn't. Well, I'm not worried about it, but he's a guy that generally follows a little bit.
Hopkins put up 150 on him last week.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say because Ramsey's a gambler. He's a gambler. he get routed up. He'll get routed up real quick. When he's
Hopkins
on you,
put
he's
up
on you.
150 with Will Levis as the quarterback. So I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? That lets me know. That lets me know that can do some things. No knock on Will, but I think Dak's better.
That's real though. That's a
Yeah,
rookie
for sure.
and it was in Miami.
Yeah.
So and that's a knock that's a knock on Will. I don't care. I just don't think he's that talented. I mean, he's got a sling on. He's got a gun.
Yeah, he just got a gun on him. And
yeah, but to me, he's but he's got a couple victories, so
he put up 300 on Miami's defense, 3+ in Miami. So as nervous as I was,
Miami defense. That's an indictment of Miami's defense more than
correct.
it is
That's what I'm saying. So the thought of Miami at first, I hear you.
Xavier Howard, didn't he go down too?
Yes, but I said he went down. But that was
saying.
That was late in the game though. That was like in the third, beginning of the fourth when he went down. So they can't use that as an excuse on why he did it, because he went down. They was getting pumped up.
So how y'all feel like how things is gonna play out, man? Like they've been asking Jerry about Dak and his contract, and so do y'all feel the same way Jerry feels? Like, you gotta show me something before I spend that money on you?
Yeah.
Man, show me something.
He gonna get paid regardless of what happens from here on out. He gonna get paid.
I think he's gonna get some. He gonna definitely get. I think he's gonna get some money, especially if it's. Yeah.
He gonna get paid.
He gonna get some. If he get that,
he gonna get paid.
Nice bread.
Yeah. He gonna get paid.
Gonna have to try to. They know they gotta stir some of that bread a little bit, man.
59 million if he's on there in June.
Yeah, buddy. They gonna have to.
Don't that put us in a situation with CD and Micah?
The Diggs took a nice deal for us. He could have broke us for real.
For real.
So
I mean, I could see.
We'll see.
I could see Dakota restructuring, doing some things for the team. I can see that.
Yeah.
I just
We don't ever have no problem
with
that for real. We don't ever really have a problem with that lately, especially since Will McClay been in the building. Like they've been getting them. They work their cap out.
Well, I read that we got 11 players coming up to be unrestricted this season. In the offseason, Tyron Smith's one of them. Yeah, Tyron Smith.
There's big names on it.
That's a big number.
Tyron Smith's on there too, and I was like, "Whoa, 11!" I said, "Whoa, that's a lot of players." Because it was basically the article was about what we're gonna do in the draft and our biggest needs, and it was basically saying how many free agents, how many unrestricted we got coming up. I said, "Wow, man, that's a lot. That's a lot of names. The big numbers are big names, man. It's like Rick said, big names.
Yeah, some big names on there.
Well, that means we gotta go on a Super Bowl run.
Get it while we got it. Get it while we got it.
Yeah.
But this year is, I believe, out of all since we've had Dak, since we've been rebuilding this team, this is the best chance that we have to win a Super Bowl that we've had in these past 8 years now, 7-8 years. So with these teams, with nobody being super dominant, this is the ultimate chance to grab it now because nobody's great. Nobody's just like put on people's necks. This is the best year of competition as far as parity in the league and how hot we are right now. We have to strike right now. We have to, because there's going to be more moves. Shit can change real quick. We got a really good draft class coming out this year. And teams are going to get better. Right now, teams ain't no good, man. We got to grasp this right now. We're going to win it now. It's like, when can we?
It's only one team in the way.
It's only one team in the way. And that's why I say it's our best chance. This is the best chance we've had in a long time. The AFC is water for real, man. When you look at the AFC,
water.
Them teams, it's not. And you're going to see it this weekend when San Francisco plays Baltimore. We'll see how this goes, how they stand up. And that's going to tell you a lot about the AFC right now. The AFC's trash. Trash, bro. You got the
But
Chiefs.
that's where all the parity's at, though. In the
Yeah,
AFC.
it is. I mean, it's in the NFC too. The NFC too, because we got 3 teams that are 10-3.
Not really, because we got a lot of teams like with losing records in the hunt. Like all that, like most of our teams over there is like 7-6. Like they got winning records over there. Ours is we got a bunch of 6-7s
6 and
over here.
7.
But parity is still parity. You know what I mean? As far as when you look at the levels, no matter if they're
Well,
good
I
or
look
not.
at parity. You got to be winning. You got to be
We got the
winning.
NFC South. We got the NFC South. They below 500 in the playoffs.
Right.
I mean,
right.
but all of them. But you look at all of them teams. It's a race. It's a race to win it. So in that division, so the division might be bad, but it's still parity within that division. And when you look at it is real. Don't think about it, bro.
Anyway.
Yeah, he's stupid. Yeah, man. You look at them teams over there, man. Ours, we're good at the top. The top 3 teams, top 4 teams is right there, and then in the midsection, all them teams is tied.
We top heavy. The NFC's top heavy. That's what I'm saying. That ain't parity.
So like,
if you top heavy.
So when teams eat themselves, same way I'm going to compare it to the SEC. I'm going to compare it to the SEC. So they play each other. Some teams lose a lot, but those are not bad football teams. They would go to another division and kick ass.
Who are you talking? Who are you saying is?
I'm saying the SEC is the division.
I'm saying who are you saying that NFC is good and to go to another division and win?
So yeah.
Trash. Them niggas trash, bro. They trash, bro.
But the trash. So when you look
Bill
at
Parcells, I told you, Bill Parcells said you are what your record says you are. Them under 500 teams is exactly who they are. They under 500 teams, bro.
Yeah, that ain't good, though. But I believe you
if somehow some bullshit way we stumble and we don't get in, I am not concerned with going on the road playing an NFC South team at their home. None of them. I don't care what division they're in. They still bums.
They are bums. They are bums.
And just because you 4-9, it's a bunch of 4-9 teams in the division. That don't mean there's parity going on.
No, because you look at a team. Because you look at a team just like we seen. Just like we seen.
Hey, Terry.
Bro, just like we seen.
That means division's crap.
The division's crap, bro. But you look at the Tennessee Titans beating the Miami Dolphins. That happened. You know, everybody's taking bad losses this year.
That's the AFC. That's what he said. He said the parity's in the AFC. That's what he said.
But they weak. They 3-4-9. That's not a good record. They're 4-9. That was a bad loss for Miami. That was a terrible loss for Miami. A terrible loss for Miami. So
at home too. That's very.
Yes. So when you look at any team in the NFC, if you match it up, I'm not saying that the Falcons can go play the Chiefs and win. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you look at the teams with the same records, if you put all them teams with the same records, the parity in there, I would say that the NFC teams are better than the AFC teams with that type of record. When you grab the top teams of the AFC and put them against the top teams of the NFC, the NFC's better. The NFC's better, bro. The NFC's better. You have to make it. You have to.
I can see your top though, but a 7-6 Buffalo against a 6-7 Atlanta. I mean, which one?
Buffalo got 6 losses because they can trick it off. Buffalo got bad losses, so you put them up against a team that can. Atlanta's weak, bro, but they could beat.
But if you put them in that NFC South, they're in the playoffs in the NFC.
Because Atlanta's going to be in the playoffs. Tampa Bay's going to be in the playoffs. Just so you're saying that.
But I'm saying if you put Buffalo over there, they're going to dominate their conference.
They're going to dominate their conference, but are they still going to win many games overall outside the conference? Yes, you can dominate their conference.
Hey, but you win that conference, you're going to pick up 6 of them easy right there.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe because you just lost to the Tennessee Titans.
They
How
beat
do we
the
know
Chiefs?
that? You just lost. But you just lost to the Tennessee Titans. How do you say that?
I'm saying Buffalo.
Buffalo. Who is Buffalo lost? Well, where's Buffalo's bad losses?
I don't know.
They lost to the Jets. They lost to the Jets.
You're just saying that we going up against a tough team despite their record. And I'm saying if you put that same tough team over in the NFC South, they gonna dominate that conference. I mean that division.
I'll go with that.
I mean,
I'll go with
dominate
that.
though. I can't say dominate because they haven't dominated anybody this year.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
because it's
They
more
lost.
parity over there.
So they lost to the Broncos. Let's see, they lost to the Broncos. They lost to the
Broncos
Patriots.
has been playing good ball though.
Bro, they lost to the Patriots. They lost to the Patriots.
We lost to Arizona.
Okay, I get you. Okay, I understand it, but we're not playing as bad as they are. We're not playing as bad as they are. So we don't have
Who else
6
they lost
losses
to?
either. They lost to
Who
the
else?
Jets. Buffalo's lost to the Jets. They lost to the Jaguars.
That's
They
not a
lost
bad
to the
loss.
Patriots. They lost to
Jaguars
the
a playoff
Patriots.
team.
Okay, they lost to the Patriots. They lost to the Bengals.
Very full of optimism. He's fighting. He's knocking out all negative thoughts.
All of it. No, we ain't worry about that, dog.
Hey, he's not hearing none of that shit y'all talking about. He's so positive right there, bro. Hey, man, I'm loving it. Hey,
I'm riding high, bro. I'm just saying, like, when you look at the NFC, man, like, I think that if we're gonna make it to the Super Bowl, I think that we beat any team in the AFC. Ain't not a team in the AFC I look at and I'm threatened by. None at all.
I agree
Not
with
Buffalo.
that, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's more parity in our conference as opposed to their conference. That's all I'm saying.
It's teams in the AFC that give me concerns. I ain't even gonna stunt to it. It's some
that
teams.
Who would that be?
Steve, you on mute.
Baltimore. I still scared about the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Buffalo. All their top heavy teams. I'm not saying we won't beat them.
Cleveland.
Bro, the Chiefs are not good.
The Chiefs are not good
at all, bro. The Chiefs are not good at all, bro. They are Patrick Mahomes. That's not a really good football team, though. It's not. They're well coached.
And Kelsey. Mahomes and Kelsey. Yeah.
But they can't catch a ball to save their life.
And they coach.
Their receivers. But yes, I said, bro, it's just three people you worry about, dog. That team has beat themselves so many times. Patrick Mahomes really has no help in Kansas City at all outside of Kelsey, bro, and Andy Reid.
That's why they're dangerous to me. Nobody has beat they beat themselves. Nobody has beat them. They're not lining up getting beat. They're lining up beating themselves. They're lining up off sides. If they can get their own heads together and catch balls and do the shit that they should do, they're dangerous. And they've been there. Yeah. They got the experience to know what it takes to get over that road. When other teams get through it, fighting through adversity, it's kind of new to them. They done been through it. They know what to do. So I ain't saying we'll lose to them. I'm just saying I'm a little worried about them too.
Yeah, especially when you're talking about a high playoff game when everything's when everything's up for grabs.
That's what I meant.
Like,
they've been there.
So
they've been through all of it.
They've been there.
They've been through the.
I believe in my guys. I believe in my guys, man.
But I still like our chances.
Yeah. I'm not knocking our guys, Terry. I'm not saying that we won't win. I'm just saying there's teams out there that we're gonna have to line up, and if we play, we got to bring our A game. We can't snooze through them in the AFC.
Right.
The way that we playing right now is only one team is getting in our way.
But at that point,
one team in the league is getting in our way.
At that point, it ain't gonna matter. If we playing the AFC team, we're in the Super Bowl, so any motherfucking competition is gonna be tough competition. It's a Super Bowl, so it ain't gonna really matter who's there, man. It's the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is gonna be played in the NFC Championship game.
I agree. I definitely agree. I definitely agree, though.
When we get to the real Super Bowl, it's gonna be domination.
Yeah, we ain't going there. We ain't going up for no bullshit. Yeah, we ain't going up for no bullshit.
In Vegas? In Vegas?
In Vegas?
Go nuts, Rick. Rick, go nuts.
Hey.
Do we shoot at Vegas or do we shoot to the parade?
I mean,
hey man, don't get me too hyped up, man. Like I'm trying to keep an even keel here, man.
And I'm like,
you gonna go nuts after this week.
Buffalo. Although Buffalo.
I'm telling you, Steve-O, hey, I'm about this close, man. This close. From getting back to the 90s, it's close, man.
What was you saying, OG?
Sauce is murky.
I was saying like Steve was talking about when he was talking about the Bengals and how they still the Bengals to him. I feel the same way about Buffalo. I saw you niggas lose 4 straight, man. I'm not worried about y'all.
Nah, we come on, man. But they done beat us the last 2 times we seen them.
I'm just saying. I saw when it counted. I saw them lose 4 of them straight. It counts this weekend. It counts this weekend. I see them losing another one.
It counted Thanksgiving. I was hurt. Man, I was hurt.
I was hurt too.
I was hurt. That fucked up my turkey. My turkey didn't taste right off of that, man.
Hey, man. That was just sentimental for you because it was America's team day. No, that didn't count. This motherfucker count.
Yeah.
This weekend count.
Yeah. That's exactly why.
All we gotta do is get Diggs and Josh Allen beefing, and it's on.
That's
and
it.
That can happen. That can happen.
Real. I seen that quote today. I don't know how true it was. I seen a quote. I don't know how true it was, man. But
you make him get upset.
AJ Brown. It was talking about AJ Brown. Talking about Jalen Hurts, and basically said he needs to get the ball out faster, and that he holds it. He holds it too long. He said, "Man, you see what Dak does over there? They get the ball out quick. We need to get the ball out quick." I said, "Whoa,
I seen that too."
If I'm your quarterback, hold on. What you doing mentioning that guy over there? Well, man, hold on. I don't like it. Don't tell me I need to be like somebody else. If I'm your quarterback right now, I'm hot. Don't you mean?
Because you can't check it.
Man, except constructive criticism, man.
Yeah. Bro, you can criticize
me.
You can criticize me, but don't tell me I need to be like the other guy. Don't tell me I need to be like the other guy.
Complain your way out there and come roll with the winners.
But that's how you gotta do, though. You gotta take your respect, man, and make them give it to you.
Yeah,
ass whooping, man. Nice little ass whooping can help it.
They got you over beefing in house, huh? You got your ass whooping. Come on, I see y'all, man. Why y'all help me when the big bitch was jumping on me? Why y'all help me? Y'all see me?
That take our show on the road this week, man.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
Who Philly got?
Philly got
Seattle.
With Gino. With Gino.
On them.
And I took Seattle on my card.
Good odds.
And I took Seattle.
You take Baltimore too?
Early.
Take Baltimore too?
And the points, yeah.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Where's that
San
game?
Fran.
It's in San Fran. So you took Baltimore points.
This nigga's over betting with his heart.
That's all right.
Man.
That's all right. That's all right. I really think Seattle gonna beat. I really think Seattle gonna beat Philly though.
I do too.
If you look it up, Seattle done beat Philly like the last 5 or 6 times they done played. So I ain't. And they at the 12th man. I'm all right with that one. Philly's in disarray right now. Kick them while they're down. Should have took the money, Tones. They should have took the.
If they go out there and lose that one, they are.
Yeah, I think they reeling right now. I think they reeling and they gonna get kicked while they down.
Damn.
So hypothetically, if both teams lose
number 1 seed,
Sunday and we win, we control the 1 seed.
Yep,
correct.
That's perfect case scenario, man. That's perfect case scenario, man.
Correct.
But see, that's a lot of pressure too. That's a lot of pressure.
After that, we still got after that. Both of their schedule is. This is the only chance they got. After this it's Luther.
Well, you hoping Seattle, you might as well.
As a matter of fact, Baltimore and San Fran this week. The Cardinals is at San Fran.
I thought Baltimore was this week.
Okay.
When they got Baltimore? When they got Baltimore?
I think it's either the week after. I think it's when we got Miami. I think I have to check, but
Christmas Eve.
Maybe so.
Hey, but check. Hey, but you sitting there hoping. We talking about that. We talking about this is the best chance for both of them, man. Danny DeVito over playing ball, man. You don't sleep on him. Danny DeVito, he's 3 out of 4 last.
He's playing ball, and so is Calamari. I took Calamari in the points. That's what it was. I took Calamari. Arizona, the one they last two. They playing good ball too. I don't know if they got enough to get it done, but I think they can stay within. I think it was 13 and a half or 14 and a half.
Cal is not throwing the ball real well. He's running it pretty good, but Marquis, Hollywood's been banged up. Wilson, the rookie, he's been banged up. Rondale Moore's boom. I mean,
to be San Fran, you ain't got to throw the ball like that. You got to be able to run the ball. You got to run it straight down their throat. Throwing the ball ain't great. You got to run. You got to hold the rock and run it and control that time and knock them on off. And Connor and Murray, if they can both, San Fran struggle with scrambling quarterbacks, with quarterbacks getting out of their pocket scrambling because they lose containment. And besides Hurts, yeah. So I hope they can pull it off. Yeah, we need that number one.
We definitely do.
And
Seize the moment. Seize the moment.
So let's do another hypothetical. You get the 1 seed. As the crew, do we go to the first game or the second game?
The third. The third. You know what I mean? That's the one. The third game. That's the one. The third. That's the one I want. Man. But yeah.
But will it be? It won't be 3 games, will it? I mean,
no, I'm talking about the Super Bowl, baby. It's the Super Bowl.
I'm talking about.
If we get the number one, we gotta buy. If we get the number one, we gotta buy. The third game will be in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, third game will be in the Super Bowl. But yeah, I mean, NFC Championship at home would be dope, man. That'll be hard, man. Steve's been to the playoff game, man. He got you get him an NFC Championship.
I'm trying to see one.
Yeah, I think it'll be
$1. Let's do it. I'm with it.
If we can play if we play in late January, it's great. Give me time to recover from Christmas. Cause I go nuts when I go to Dallas. I spend too much money up there, dog. So I gotta be right, man. I spent too much money. We go nuts when we went up there last time. So it's like, hey, man, I got to get right, man, right to Christmas. Go ahead, give me a couple more weeks.
I'm gonna let y'all spend all the money though.
It's all right, yeah. I'm
gonna spend on some good barbecue. That's about it.
Good barbecue. My barbecue.
Man, y'all gotta have the 5th of champagne lined up for a nigga.
Well, definitely.
Definitely. So you gonna go in there, bro. You gonna go in there pro shop and go crazy. You gonna go to the pro shop in that Walmart, man. You gonna go there and go nuts in that Walmart this time around, man.
That's how much I did.
So check. I'm remodeling the basement. I found these. Look, check them out.
Oh, there's throwback.
I still got mine.
I think I lost mine in a flood.
Damn.
Oh, man, dog. That sucks. I still got that, man. I see that. I said, oh, man, that's it, dog. That was it. That hurt me, man.
Yeah, I still got mine.
Yeah, man. I'm itching to get back, man. For real. Now that I got all my little stuff out of the way, man, like, I'm itching to get back, man.
I'm itching to get back.
It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years.
It sounds like y'all trying to go see the Ring of Honor, man. It sounds like y'all trying to see Jimmy get in there. It sounds like people trying to go see Jimmy, man.
That almost sounds like New Year's. That almost sounds like New Year's.
I want to see the playoff. I want to see the playoff.
I'm with that.
Yeah, that's would be cool, man. We need to go ahead and get them down here.
I want to see the playoffs, man.
I'm with that.
Get them on pre-sale.
So we on the scores, man. We on to the scores, man, and the impacts, man. We got a tough one, a 4:00 game. 7-6 Buffalo, 10-3 Dallas. They fighting for their playoff lives. We can clinch with a win. Trying to get to an 11th game on the season. What's your score, OG?
26-17.
Ooh, You close to me, boy. You're close to my score. We close.
Hey, y'all
26
know,
or
hey,
46.
you know what's so crazy? We don't never pick our team.
Nah, not ever. Not ever.
If we run the tape, you run the tape back, dog. We undefeated.
He's stupid.
And the train ain't great stop.
Not one bit.
We ain't great start that today. No.
No,
my impact player. My impact player, Dak on offense. Think he stays nice. Defense. Think Bland gonna get him one this week.
I do too.
I do 3.
Score 24-16. Players get ready to be Fergie. Defensively, Parsons. He's from up north. He's from our. He get back into the ding of things. Get up there in that cold weather. So everybody down there.
He got some tickets. He got tickets available, huh?
Yeah.
He
got some good. Yeah, they can travel up to that game. Yeah.
He got about 50 tickets in the stands.
24-16. What you got?
Go.
Okay,
27-17. Offensive impact player will be CD. That was easy, huh? Defense. Man, I'm still on my, like last week I said the stars at night are big and bright. All the stars, man. Come on, Micah. On the road.
Come on, Mike.
On the road in Buffalo in front of LT.
Yeah.
Front of all them. Not the LT, but you know what I'm saying? All them.
Bruce Smith? Yeah, come and watch.
Smith, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Come to see some of this.
Big time. This is a big game right here, man. I want my stars to shine bright.
Game of the week.
Dak. CD. E-Law. Micah. Let's go.
Let's go.
It's that time.
It's a road time. Road Warriors.
I'm gonna go with 20. I'm gonna go with 24-21. I'm going 24-21. Us, Brandon Aubrey. To kick the game winning field goal. And solidify because he's already in the history books. But we've seen great kickers come our way. We had Dan. He was good for a while. Nick Folk was good for a while. This is where Brandon Aubrey comes in and turns into that kicker for us. He wins this game right here. And defensively, with the win, man. He still hits it. This is where he makes his. This is where he puts the league. The league's already on notice, but this is where he turns into a name that you ain't gonna forget in the next couple of years. He earns a real job off the back of this, because a few kicks will get you out the league real quick. A few missed kicks will get you out the league, bro. And a really good kicker can turn bad by just a few misses. This is where he gets himself another 2-3 years on the squad right here. This game.
Man, that's Baby Tucker. He's here.
That's Baby Tucker. He's here. But bro, like we've had these kickers that do it to us, and the next thing you know, they miss like 4 straight at the wrong time. And then
all that extra points in the game.
Points, dog. Like we missed 4 extra points in the playoffs. In the last few games, we can't have that. So this is where Brandon Aubrey comes and makes his statement. Like he's my impact player offense, and defensively, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna go with Donovan Wilson. Donovan Wilson. I wanted to go with Donovan or Malik, just to be honest. I wanted to go with one of them, but I think
Malik's dealing with an ankle.
He's dealing with ankles, yeah. So it's cool. I'll go with Donovan there. So I'm gonna go with Donovan this week.
Man, they got to prove to me. I ain't going with the safeties at all.
Yeah. Safeties got to step it up.
Rick ain't fucking with
the safeties. They did all right last game, though.
They did. They did. After I said something, they play big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
24-20.
Lonnie Smith. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, 24-20. Defensively, I was gonna pick Bland, but y'all enough people don't pick Bland. But I'm gonna go with I won't say Marquise, but I'm gonna go with Tank. I'm gonna go with Tank with Big Hank. You know, we need him to step up and help out on that run shit. So I'm gonna go with Tank defensively and offensively. I'm gonna ride with the cookie. He gonna have a flu game. The cookie gonna have a flu game.
I want to ask you something, Dre. I want to ask you something. Something intrigued me because I've been hearing y'all's numbers, right? All of y'all's numbers, but I'm gonna ask this to Dre specifically. Since he was the last
Yeah.
one. How do we get to that 24-20? Like when I hear y'all's numbers, I'll be wondering, like, what do y'all see happening? So you're 24-20. How you see it turning out? Big stop at the end of the game, to keep them from going ahead, or do you see us 17-20 and we score and end up 24-20? Like, how do you see that happening?
Well, I don't look at it. I don't look at it in detail like that. First, what I do is I see what the over and under is, and then I try to be around that number. And then I also put into consideration with us going on the road. We don't put up as much numbers as we do at home. So I try to factor that in as well.
I say,
So
so you're actually
that's
trying to be
kind of
right
how I
then.
got
You're
out
trying
the
to be
line.
right.
And then I'm thinking, maybe we'll kick a field goal in this game to put us up or something like that. I don't know. So
Yeah, so you be trying to be right. I'll be going nuts. I just be thinking about some random shit to try and be different. Dre over
hey
there putting
man,
numbers up.
hey,
Nah,
I'm the one that
Dre over there
predicted
putting
the
numbers. He
50
for
piece,
real.
man. I'm the one that predicted the 50 piece that didn't come to fruition. But hey,
We were
I
close.
predicted it.
Yeah.
So with man, I'm thinking if we was at home, we'd put up 40. We on the road on the grass. We'll cut that in half to 20 something. That's a good defensive team. So we're averaging around 24. We're gonna be up 24, and they're gonna have to try to drive to get a touchdown and a 2-point and big play. The game record, my game player who I've said is gonna stop them, and that's what I'm thinking. That's why I came with my 24-16.
Mm-hmm.
But to answer your question though, Terry, is for different games, I got different thought process.
Okay.
Yeah, and mine on this as well is I think on the road, I don't think Coach gambles and goes for a lot of these fourth downs. I think he kicks some field goal and takes some points and plays a little safe on the road. Lets our defense, keep us in it and, so I think we get a couple field goals early, with the hype of the game, with them being hungry and them desperate. I think first couple of quarters might be a little nip and tuck. So I think we take a couple of field goals early, get out to a, 9-0, 9-3 lead, maybe a 10-3 lead, kind of there, kick another field goal, go up 13-3, kind of that type of situation,
I'm cool with that.
Hey, and I want to make a note, man. I listened to Coach McCarthy's press conference for the last game, and they brought up Aubrey, and he said it's imperative early on in the season. It was imperative that he got him some opportunities at some kicks because it set him up for what we saw in the last game with him trusting them to get the 60 and the 59. But he said, he did that intentionally. And I know we didn't know at first, like mentioned it, like he's getting some pressure. But coach, he really wanted to put him in them situations earlier when we was getting them field goals, when we wasn't converting in the red zone. He was cool with letting see Aubrey kick those because he wanted to, get him some confidence building up and build him all the way up to what we seeing now. So I just
What's
want to
up?
mention that to y'all too.
That's what's up, Coach.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Hey, but that's another one, man. That's another one, man. This is the 29th. What? This is the 29th episode, man. What's our milestone? Are we gonna do something? We gonna
So
do something for one of
we
these,
get
man?
two.
That's a
Hold
milestone,
on,
man.
hold
Break
on. So
out
we
a
get
big cookie with a Dallas star on it or something.
man. Check. So look. So we at 29 right now. How many more
Yeah.
weeks we got? 4 weeks after this. So it's 2 episodes a week. So that's 16. I mean that's 8. I mean hold on. 4 more weeks. That's 8, and then we got another three, possibly 4 to 5. Hold on. How many weeks to the Super Bowl?
Almost 40. That's
Whatever,
what,
whatever the Super Bowl episode is. Whatever the Super Bowl episode is. You know what I mean? When we going live to watch the Super Bowl, wherever we at,
Yeah.
you know, that's what we really do. And then add one for the episode where we got to eat the green bean casserole. You can add another one. You know what I mean? We can add another one for that one, man. So that'll be
On
our
camera.
on camera.
Not on camera. We're gonna have somebody make it like mom and them.
Yeah, you have to make it right. You gotta make it right.
Yeah.
Like Big Mama and them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody go do it.
Yes, sir, man. That's another episode, another kickback at Cowboys Raw and Uncut. Hit that like, share, subscribe. What else they need to do, crew?
Hit that notification bell because we dropping our shit on a regular. You dig?
Follow, watch, listen, enjoy. Check us out.
Yes, sir. And hi haters. Bye haters.
We see you.
Cry, Eagles cry.
Yeah. Plus, we saw you, Gilly the kid. We saw you, man. Lose that 15K to Dez.
We saw you.
All that flying and shit. Now you need to do a crime.
Yeah.
That's
Buffalo.
$1 million worth of game for you, boy.
Just put them back in their place,
you
man.
up next.
Remind them what they get back to what they used to getting, man. That's all. They get beside themselves.
Yeah, Benny. This
Right.
one's for Benny. We're gonna take this one for Benny. We had Gilly last week. This week's Benny the Butcher, man.
This is the Butcher, man? Yeah.
This is the Butcher. That's us. We the Butcher.
You were silly with it, Terry. Talking about Call Peter.
Bites and bites.
What'd he say?
Terry was like, call Peter on the when we finished the episode last week.
Peter,
yeah, stuffing their backs in, Gilly. Don't you
Buffalo,
ever get that
guard
weight?
your grill. Guard your grill.
Buffalo, you up next.
Sir.
The Grim Reaper coming.
Buffalo.
Nah, the Butcher's coming. That's what it is.
Like Steve on say, ain't nothing up.
Ain't nothing up. Ain't no more dummy bitches.
Cowboys Raw and Uncut.